Welcome back to the introduction to the book of Psalms. This is lesson number 2, and today we're going to look at the structure of the book of Psalms. First, let's consider how the book of Psalms is structured. Now, the book of Psalms is divided into 5 sections or books. Book 1 contains Psalms 1 through 41. Book 2 contains Psalms 42 to 72. Book 3 contains Psalms 73 to 89. Book 4, Psalms 90 to 106. And Book 5, Psalms 107 to 150. Each book ends with a doxology, that is, a hymn or a praise to God. For example, the end of Book 1 is Psalm 41, and Psalm 41:13 reads, "Blessed be the Lord, the God of Israel, from everlasting to everlasting. Amen and amen." That's a doxology. A doxology like that marks the end of each of the 5 books. Well, now let's take a look at perhaps why the book of Psalms is divided into 5 books. There's really no way to know for sure why the Psalms are arranged in the order they are or why the books are divided the way they are. There's a number of theories, and so we're going to take a look at several of the most prominent theories. The first theory is that the book of Psalms is divided into 5 books to parallel the Pentateuch, the first 5 books of Moses. This theory was advanced by ancient Jewish scholars who said Moses gave them the first 5 books of the law, and David gave them the 5 books of Psalms. And in this theory, Book 1 is comparable to Genesis, where the focus is on man. Book 2 is comparable to Exodus, where the focus is on redemption. Book 3 is on Leviticus, where the focus is on worship. Book 4 compares to Numbers, where the focus is on wandering. And Book 5 is comparable to Deuteronomy, where the focus is on thanksgiving to God for his faithfulness. Well, that's the first theory. Another theory is that the books are divided by primary authorship, and that being Davidic versus non-Davidic Psalms. So book 1, 38 of 41 Psalms are Davidic. And book 2, 18 of 31 are Davidic, and 8 of 31 are from the sons of Korah. In book 3, 8 of 17 are by Asaph, and book 4, 2 of 17 are by David, and book 5, 8 of 44 are by David. So that's the primary authorship theory. The third theory is the use of Yahweh versus Elohim in each of the books. So book 1, Yahweh as a name of God dominates. Book 2, Elohim dominates. Book 3, Elohim dominates again. Book 4, Yahweh is used exclusively. And book 5, Yahweh dominates. So that's our third theory, the Yahweh versus Elohim division. And then our fourth theory is along what are called functional themes. The Psalms were originally assigned to be read during various holy days. And book 1 was assigned to be read during Passover, which speaks to the redemption of the people of Israel from Egypt. Book 2 was assigned during Pentecost, which was the beginning of the nation of Israel at Mount Sinai. Book 3 was assigned to be read on the 10th of Ab, which was the anniversary of the destruction of the temple by Nebuchadnezzar. So the focus of the Psalms of Book 3 is on the temple. Book 4 was assigned to be read during the Feast of Tabernacles. The focus of the Psalms in Book 4 is on the millennial kingdom. And finally, Book 5 was assigned to be read during the Feast of Purim. the redemption of the nation of Judah. The focus of the Psalms in Book 5 is on the salvation of the people of Israel. Well, that's it for lesson number 2, looking at the structure of the book of Psalms. In our next lesson, lesson number 3, we'll dive deep into the types of Psalms.